Hey, it's the weekly InSalt. What's up? I'm one of your belligerent co-hosts, CD. What's up? How you doing? Good. I'm doing good. Hey, Wade, how are you doing?
I'm doing good and never want you to do that character again.
Okay, yeah. Wade just seriously gave me like the stink eye for
Because
sure.
you were doing this with your mic. You're like, you were looking like you're Adele singing at an acoustic concert.
Speaking of Adele, speaking of acoustic concert, we have our other co-host, Lizzo. I was trying to make a yeah. What's up, Ches?
Not much. How's it going?
We have some special guests in the studio today. Garrett Reed and Nick Schleidt. How's it going, guys?
Yellow. Thank you for having us.
Well, you should specify which one's Garrett and which one's Nick, because now the listener doesn't know whose voice is whose.
Garrett, say hi.
Yellow.
He's going to be talking. Yeah. Garrett's going to be talking like Borat the whole episode, apparently.
Oh, please no.
Okay, Garrett and Nick.
Hello.
Hi. Okay.
How's it going?
I just want to start out the episode saying thank you very much for making my electrical bill every month, because we're fellow poker players and you guys are just suckers, man. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey,
You've been keeping the lights on like Tom Bodette.
We fucking give you nightmares when we show up at poker.
I mean, that is a fact. King Deuce coming in hot.
Yeah,
Let's talk about that. How many times have you had to tell people King Deuce wins?
I already know. Like when Garrett makes a very aggressive poker move.
It's King Deuce.
Yeah, that's his. Yeah,
Dude, one of my favorite hands. I'll die on that hill, man.
So you guys met CD a long time ago. Poker
for-
days, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Like a while
it's
back.
been like 10 years, maybe.
Yeah, just about. I
Yeah.
turned 30, so yeah, about 10 years.
Oh shit! So
8
you
to
got a
10
fake
years?
ID going to the bar?
I mean,
10 years,
I don't
I mean-
want to talk about it,
Yeah,
but
he
yeah.
pleads the
He
fifth.
still barely
I
looks
knew it.
21. What are you talking about?
You
Garrett,
do have the baby face kind of. I'm cursed with that too, and I don't have a beard.
Yeah, dude, and then you like shave it off, and everybody's like, "What
Yeah, you
happened?"
start getting ID'd for everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just buying soda. Like, why do you need to see my ID?
all of a sudden, like younger girls are giving you their phone number. Like, oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But when you look,
sorry, I'm not in junior high school anymore.
yeah, well, I have.
What the fuck does that mean, Ches?
We're at least
No,
in high
you shave
school
your
now.
beard, and all the junior high school girls give you their number.
Whoa.
That's not a good thing to get.
Exactly.
Wade has right now what I would describe as an ox beard, and so I don't know.
Hey, his beard is majestic.
It
I like
look like
it.
a bison occasionally.
It is.
How much time do you spend on it a day?
I spend
As you
more
can tell,
time
I'm
getting
unkept.
ready, getting my beard ready than I do my entire body.
Explain.
Not even joking.
Explain to the guests and our listeners the extra appliance that you had to buy because of that beard.
I have a beard straightener. I have a blow dryer.
Straightener? What the fuck?
Yeah, I have a special shampoo and conditioner for my beard.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Yeah.
When are you
going to
start entering competitions?
Never. If
Have you-
I get that deep, just fucking kill me.
You need to see it when Nick curls up
Ah.
his beard.
You do have it looks like you
Hey
can
Nick,
curl it very well.
I got some of that going on too. Yeah, we call it the pencil thin, named after my
yeah,
favorite.
but I like your mustache way better than CD's.
Yeah.
It's called Lothario.
It has
That's what we
Lothario?
call it. Yeah,
What is Lothario?
his mustache.
Oh, you have actually like a pet name for his mustache.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look.
Interesting.
Does it not look like it's Lothario?
Yeah, it would be really weird
I don't
if it
know
was
what the
like
fuck that
Shaniqua. Yeah, Lothario is much better.
So Garrett, you used to have long hair too. Did you use mane and tail when you had like quite the mane?
No. I just braided.
You know what I'm
it,
talking about, mane and tail,
Yeah.
like the horse
yeah.
shampoo.
Oh yeah, the one that has
it's
the
the good
actual
stuff.
horse on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. But yeah. So anyway, you have shorter hair now.
Yeah, because
Corporate America. Damn the man
I
saved the
sold my
empire.
soul, man. It was bad.
Now he's driving a Subaru and takes every Sunday off.
Well, almost every other Saturday, but
Close enough.
You guys.
Some of us have actual jobs, CD.
Yeah, we don't get to
what's
just
that
hang
supposed
out.
to mean?
No, yeah, you're on a different level because you own your own business. So, I mean, you're working harder than most people all of the time.
Or not working at all.
Yep,
Sometimes.
there it is. The reason you guys are here, though, is because, not because you know CD, because more importantly, you actually do something cool, which is rock hounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're rock nerds.
To the listener,
You sold it to me pretty well.
I know what rock hound means, but I think that's like a kind of a term of endearment. Like, what does that actually mean? You can say rock nerd, but you guys brought in some fucking nuggets in here, bro. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Nick
Should have
in
brought some gold nuggets. I have some gold nuggets, speaking of which.
So rock hounding isn't like going to Knott's Berry Farm and paying to pan those tiny tiny little gold flakes. You're actually going out to places around Utah and probably other places, other states, and collecting different types of rocks.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not just like a rock like in your backyard.
Yeah. No, this is like we go out camping and, you know, just living the American dream, I guess. Kind of the old Western times when people would come out here and just look for treasures, you know. What else do you come out here? I mean, check this shit out.
Yeah, okay, so what is this?
That's a fossil. It's a ammonite.
Oh, shit, that is pretty cool.
Is
And
that the
then-
impression, though?
Yeah, that's the impression, and then this little bad boy goes in it.
Yeah,
But it's just looking over that shit, and like,
oh, damn. Oh,
because we hang out with some
people.
people and like go out to the desert, and they're like, I used to come out here on my motorcycle and piss and shit out here and pop wheelies and stuff.
This kind of does look like a petrified turd.
Right.
I mean, they essentially are. Let's be honest here.
Right.
It used to be something, but now it's just the impression of it.
But I mean, you're kind of looking at history right there,
Yeah.
you know, because that's been
for
there
sure.
for so fucking long.
Right.
I think
Millions of years.
millions of years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just some of them. I'm sure a lot have been there longer. But I think the easiest thing for most people that are local that will understand is Topaz Mountain. Like, I
Yeah.
think everybody's heard of Topaz Mountain. Like, it's a good place to take
Right.
kids out there, keeps them
It's the
busy.
state gem, right?
Yeah. Is it the state gym?
Yeah.
I think so.
State gem
Yeah.
is topaz.
I only
We
know
also
what the
have a
river
state
is.
dinosaur too. Did you know that?
I
As
didn't
well?
know that.
Isn't it the Velociraptor?
It's the Allosaur, actually.
Yeah.
Dude, Nick,
Allosaurus.
was this already broken, bro?
Yeah, it was already
Okay, I was
broken.
like, oh fuck, I fell apart in my hands.
So we actually have products that will help us glue this stuff
That's how I
back
gotta
together.
glue that shit
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, because obviously, you know, you're dealing with super like, I don't know what you would call it, but fragile stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's gonna break as you try to get it out. Obviously, when we go through it, because we're going with hammers, but you can get like different types of.
But like this
pull
is
that
a bigger
microphone
one.
up there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean this.
That's pretty.
It's a bunch
You
of
just
just
play with
crazy
it in the
stuff.
light and just look at, I was gonna say, all the different colors. Yeah.
It's like, I guess the best way to describe it is it looks like a compact disc.
Right.
Oh,
How
fuck
shiny it
you
is.
for even saying that.
I specified, I didn't say CD.
No, you.
because
But we made eye contact.
look-
You said compact. Fuck you, Wade.
you look much worse than that rock.
What kind of? I want to ask you guys a question because there's some certain things that we might not always see eye to eye on, and I want to know. God, even that's a horrible fucking way.
Yeah,
to
we
God
did
damn it,
introduce
CD.
it, man.
I want to know basically.
asshole.
A lot of people put thought into that a crystal or a rock holds energy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the
damn it, you stole my
metaphysical
question.
stuff.
And so I want to hear what your guys' interpretation is on that, because for some, you guys do have a lot of love and passion in rocks, which for me, I appreciate it, but I don't.
You don't
always-
want to be it.
I don't get it. I just don't.
I was gonna say I like rocks. I just like them because they're pretty. Like I don't think they have any kind of special powers to do whatever and manipulate your.
Like, do you have a
life.
crystal in your
no,
pillowcase?
I don't
or
shove a fucking crystal up my ass and read that into my chakras. You know.
Dude, have you heard about those?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know there's
people do
weirdos
that.
out there and they love it.
There's like, it's called a jade egg, and it's a
butt plug made out of jade.
Pussy plug. Yeah.
What about the Kegel beads though?
It's a hole,
Because
right?
obviously
I don't
Kegel
know.
beads could be made out of anything you want.
yeah, you're
Right?
right.
I just don't know. I need to
Preferably
know more. Do
ivory.
you guys know more?
I just don't believe in the metaphysical properties of it. I like rocks, and, you know, maybe they have special powers and shit. They make lasers with crystals and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's all engineered, but I don't know. I just like finding cool rocks. It's something I've done since I was a kid and stuff. So
Yeah,
I think when I really got into it though is like the first time that you realize what a geode is, because like that's the craziest shit on the
hey,
outside.
don't ask the rock nerds what a geode is, though.
Oh yeah.
Correct me now.
No. We
There's
even
geodes,
don't know.
thunder
Like,
eggs.
it'll start a
kinds of shit.
whole
It's
Pandora's box
Okay.
of just crap.
Wait,
At the end of the day,
Explain
a geode
what-
to me is a rock that looks normal on the outside. You cut it open, it's hollow, and there's some type of crystal in there. There's a bunch of different kinds of them, but there's a place.
and sometimes like a dragon will hatch out.
Yeah, every now and then you get the lucky dragon. Every now and then heroin falls out of it. You're right.
Oh,
Easter
apparently
egg
heroin's
hunt is
my
that?
dragon. Fuck.
You'll never catch it. But
What's the controversy behind the geode though?
So you have geodes obviously that have like the space in it, right?
Right.
And then
it's hollow.
Yeah, the hollow part, right? But then you have a thunder egg, which is actually something that's completely full all the way through.
Those are the ones the dragons come out.
Yeah, I mean, we also have
crack
other
'em over the
dragon
fire.
eggs. Oh God, can we though? Like, just throw them in a fire and see if we have dragons.
You could.
that
It
come out
would
of 'em?
explode eventually.
Oh yeah, that might be bad. Like the shrapnel
Like
is
throwing a
is
battery
fucking
in the
bad.
fire. It's like, yeah, when's it gonna
We
explode?
just made a camping claymore. Have fun with that.
Yeah, and that commercial had 7-year-old CD throwing the batteries in the fire.
Hey,
That's totally
batteries
me.
are fun.
Have you done that before?
Yeah, ask Ches. Maybe not, but I did.
No, it's typically
cans of gas
like full things of lighter fluid.
and lighters.
Yeah, lighters make
Beers.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about how you make napalm on the show? On the show, is that something that's all
I mean,
right?
I don't know. I got a lawyer. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. How do you make napalm?
Oh, dude, super easy. Like, have
It's
you?
not recommended. Don't do this. at home.
Yeah, don't.
8 parts vegetable
definitely
oil.
don't do this at home. I almost burned down the house by doing this
Yeah,
once.
I know the recipe for napalm.
It's
pretty easy.
styrofoam and gas of some sort. I'm not going to say what type of gas, so that way
I'm-
people
I'm-
don't know.
I've grown out of my like super crazy pyro phase of my life.
Bullshit. You will make napalm. 100%.
Hey, I've seen
No.
I've seen the deck on the top. Like, I know what type of pyrotechnics you get into.
I went camping by myself last weekend for the very first time, and I showed some very strong restraint by only buying 3 boxes of firewood, where normally I'd be like, let's go get
Well,
it.
you went to the Uintas, right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of firewood. Why'd you have to bring so much? Bring an
Yeah.
axe. Come on, Mountain Man.
Doesn't have
I
an axe.
actually thought about that. I was going to buy the axe, but then I'm like, fuck these. I don't want to buy the fucking $18.99.
Go to the
hatchet
Army Navy
mid-
store. That's the shit.
Army Navy has-
store.
Dude,
Oh,
the
oh,
Army
axes?
Navy store
anything
is.
you need to survive, you can get at the Army Navy store.
we got
Really?
we got here from
This
Geodes.
is official endorsement.
Yeah, rock counting to the Army Navy store, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
how we
best camping-
survive.
Yeah, it's the best camping store.
I've bought
Right.
one thing at the Army Navy store, and it was a shirt that was clearly marked DEA. And every time I went to like back, every time I'd go like do a drug deal,
You'd
I'd wear
it.
that DEA shirt, dude. It fucked with people's minds, bro. People see you like smoking a joint, wearing a DEA shirt.
So,
You got the stuff.
To get away from the DEA, where's your guys' favorite place to go rock hounding in the state of Utah? We'll keep it local.
oh shit.
I know there's a lot of places. I mentioned Topaz Mountain, but there's a bunch of places down south that have petrified wood.
Honestly, I would have to say my favorite place is Yellow Cat Flats. You find petrified redwood down there. I didn't get a chance to show you a picture of it, but I mean, it's agate on a whole nother level.
Really?
It's so beautiful. Do you have
I can
any
tell. Yeah, I
by
can
the
tell.
chance?
Like, Nick's looking.
I'm looking.
Where was the
My box of
redwood
rocks.
trees growing in Utah? I didn't know that redwoods even grew in Utah.
I mean, millions and millions of years ago,
There
anything's
is
possible.
one living redwood tree in all of Utah.
Really?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Are you
there is.
serious?
Where is
I
it?
just watched a video. It's down south. There was a project by the government where they planted a bunch of redwood trees. They all died off, but one lived, and you can go visit it. It's still there.
One tough motherfucker.
Yeah, it was.
How old is it now?
I don't know. Ches will have to look it up.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Someone's got to count the rings.
I was gonna say, you guys know what the biggest organism in Utah is, though, right?
It's
A quaking aspen tree.
Yeah.
The
How crazy
Scobie?
is that, though?
Because a quaking aspen tree is a group of. It's because it's all one tree.
Ches
Yeah, a
and I
lot
were
of
just
people
down there
don't know that.
camping.
the
down
Pando
there.
Pando.
The Pando, yeah.
I told
Yeah.
you, Pando.
Fish Lake National Forest. Brought
I
to you.
told you,
Yes.
Pando.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
That's only
This is
that's the only way I realized was.
But that might be radioactive. Speaking of.
Oh hell
things,
yeah, Nick! You're bringing on, dude. Contact Russia. We have a negotiation for Brittany
No, no.
Griner.
Hey,
The
We
colors
got
in
some
this are
uranium
We'll
down here,
trade
bro.
you uranium
the
for
reds and
Brittany.
yellows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's you kind of hinted at that a little bit earlier. Is it's like they're just cool to look at. Like
Right.
like the Earth made this.
Yeah.
What the
Right?
fuck?
How old is that? And that's a piece of wood.
I mean,
Yeah, a piece of wood.
All right.
obviously, like a major event caused it to get buried, and
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So what kind of event? Like a asteroidal impact?
I think isn't that one like a volcano and stuff? It's like from
Okay.
the like when there was T-Rex around from the Jurassic and stuff. It's that old. So how many millions of years like
The
Hundreds,
Mesozoic era.
when was the Jurassic? I know it's from
250
Jurassic.
million years ago.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude.
I feel like you're
read
pulling that out of somewhere.
No, I read my books, dude. That's why we have a fact checker, dude.
Pulling
This
it out of
guy's
his
job is
prison
literally to make sure I'm not making shit up. This is a tree?
That
Yeah.
was a tree.
Holy shit.
And it gets replaced, and it gets replaced with agate. It gets agatized.
This is also a tree too, but this is
that one's
not
cool,
from
yeah.
Utah.
That's the Blue Forest from
Yeah.
Wyoming.
So to the listener, we're looking at some very beautiful rocks. I don't know if you want to hear me describe what they look like, but it's very interesting how the something like wood
See, this rock
turns
actually
into a rock, like an actual hard stone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
it's like
actually
when you
looks
look
like a
at-
tree.
On
Right.
the outside of it too, it looks
Yeah.
like a piece
Like
of bark,
bark.
right?
Yeah.
And to all the listeners, I mean, obviously, if you Google it, like Yellow Cat Flats, Blue Forest Petrified Wood.
So where's Yellow Cat Flats?
So it's actually down just a little bit north of Moab, kind of near the
Okay.
Arches area.
Yeah, it's on the north end of Arches National Park. You can go into the park. That's what's cool about it.
Yeah, we
too.
actually, you're supposed to
You
pay
can
to go
just-
into the park, but we snuck
If you go in the back door.
Dude, I sneak in the park all the time.
Back door's
Hell yeah.
free always.
Fuck the government, bro.
I mean, don't make it so easily to get into if you want people to pay.
They're-
you know?
I think they're doing
There's
things to
like
fix
a little
that,
gate.
but-
You just
Yeah.
I mean, if you work hard enough, you can sneak in anywhere, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
you could also
Oh,
pay
for
the
sure.
$45
So did you?
parking fee or whatever too. But
Right.
when North Cat Flats, is that when you guys go rock hounding? Do you guys go camping?
You just changing the
Yeah.
name of it now?
Yellow Cat.
Yellow
Yeah.
Cat
Yeah,
Flats.
no.
I don't
North Cat.
North
Cat.
Where's North Cat?
know. North Moab. I was confused.
So did
Same
you
thing.
polish this?
Yeah.
You did, okay.
no.
Yeah.
I polished it. He just
Oh, yeah. Oh,
he just
excuse me.
watched. Don't let
So
him
you
take
guys-
credit for that.
Are you guys camping then? Like, or-
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're just roughing it out there. We got our little shitty tent, from the Army Navy store.
Is it like
Hey.
a pale green spring bar?
By the end of
I
this, you
did.
might.
That was my favorite. I had a fucking little triangle tents.
Yeah,
and it had
that's-
strings.
Wade's
and
got one of those
stuff,
too.
And it has two
I heard
poles,
you
and that was
clucking.
it. But so many people, when we were just drunk camping, would karate kick the fucking strings out, and then just ruins your tent and falls over. Like you're sleeping, and someone's like stumbling out to go take a piss or whatever, and then your tent falls on you. You're like, God damn it.
It's like a perfect activity for camping, And a lot of the places you have to go to are a little bit further out there, so you might as well just spend the night. I mean, really, you're only going to sleep in your tent, and then at least you have something to do during the day. Unlike when CD camps and wakes up at 4 a.m. and cracks a beer open.
Did you happen to see
do
his
that too.
Facebook posts of when he went out camping in the Uintas and everything?
I actually blocked him when he left.
Yeah.
Smart.
No, I did
I
see.
wish I
I
would
saw a
have.
couple of them. He did finally admit to me that he got lost while he was out there, which was the reason I told you, when are you getting back? And he was like, Sunday, maybe Monday.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure, but then they were charging me $24 a night for my camping, and I would have gone.
What the
That's pretty
fuck
cheap.
did you go for $24 a night?
Fucking at some stupid expensive campground. Apparently,
That's not
Jesus.
expensive. How much did it cost for us to go up to Echo Reservoir?
That's not
For the
expensive.
2 days or just one?
Just one day.
$40.
$40 a night.
Holy
cow.
Jesus Christ.
well, you guys are
Wow,
also
what
paying
the
for like
hell?
boat fees and shit.
This
Like,
is why I like rock
docking.
hounding. I
No,
go
they
to
don't allow
places that are
boats
free.
right now.
Yeah,
But
it was
yeah,
also,
I know, right?
It was also powered in water. So.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
an
yeah, okay. Yeah, and how many times did you guys dock?
Space dock.
No.
Well, you're
More
there,
original,
dog.
Doc.
No, but anyway, I can understand. Like, I just didn't, honestly, to be completely transparent, I didn't bring enough cash, and they don't take a credit card. The fucking ranger was like, "Does it look like we got electronics up here?" I was like,
Yeah,
"Fuck, sorry, dude." So
It's
it was like
2022, motherfucker.
$48 for 2 nights, and I only had $42.
Oh shit.
So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get that $6 fine from the USDA Wasatch National Forest at some point. But
USDA.
You
They-
put enough
they want-
change in the pocket.
They want their money, they'll get it, no
Yeah.
matter how they get
USD
it.
is United States Diaper Area. What is
Department
it?
of Agriculture.
That's what
Yeah,
it is.
something like
I
that.
think you're talking about the DNR.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll probably get a ticket for that. But
It's actually the Forest Services. I actually don't know how true that is.
You know what? I believe the Forest Services would exist mutually in forests.
Yeah, I believe the Forest Service actually is a part of the
Department of
Department of
Agriculture.
Department of Agriculture.
Yeah.
The USDA.
Then what's the difference with? Never mind.
Yeah, dude, it's all shenanigans.
So speaking of that, though, tickets. Some of the stuff that you find you can't just take, right, or legally. In certain areas, like in
can you cross
National
state
Park,
borders?
like in Zion National Park, you can't take a single fucking rock out of there.
Oh yeah,
Right,
like sand.
right. No, you're not allowed to do that.
You're not supposed to. I'm sure if you put a few in your pocket, like nobody's gonna. They don't have like
Right.
a rock detector. As you're
No,
walking
I was
out.
gonna say unless you're doing something drastic, no one's gonna stop you for.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of rocks do you have, boy?
No, but can you maybe explain the law or whatever? Are there areas that is it because it's federal land? Is it
So
Indian land?
Yeah. I was gonna say it just depends because there's so many different things. Like most of the stuff we go and find is on BLM. Some things there's under claim, and then you just have to get permission from the landowner or whoever has the mineral rights and stuff.
And I just want to iterate, BLM is not Black Lives Matter.
No.
It's because that was the thing when BLM first came out. I was like, wait, what does Black Lives Matter have to do with the Bureau of Land Management?
Yeah. And up in Canada, I think they call it Crown Land.
Do they really?
Really?
Yeah.
So at least up in Canada, part of the stuff that you can actually find here in Utah, which is ammonite, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
the shiny stuff we showed you earlier.
Yeah.
The
That-
pretty stuff.
That stuff is actually Alberta's, I think, is what it is. It's their like state gem or whatever. They're one of the big manufacturers of this rock. However,
It's like the only place in the world that they commercially mine it.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Huh.
but we ended up meeting a guy and kind of getting to know him, and he is the only place in America that is able to commercially mine this
Okay.
stuff, and
That's just
which
sick.
is why we have so much of it. Is because we got to know the guy, we helped him out, we gave him a lot of the best pieces we ever found, right? Like there's pieces I wish I would have kept that he has, and I'm just like, oh my god, come on, dude, like
Yeah.
I want that piece.
And I think like part of the fun of rock hounding, or just like anything like mining, I'm sure is the same way. But you go out there and you're not expecting anything. You can probably have those days where you don't find anything
You don't
at all.
find shit.
But then you hit this one pocket and you're like,
And it just
holy
gives.
shit. So it's like you're chasing that rush a little bit in a way, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's
I
going
think so.
back to like what our ancestors were doing, right?
Mhm.
Everybody came out here to the West looking for gold, looking for silver, things like that,
Yeah.
and we're keeping it alive by doing so, you know.
CD gets that same kind of rush walking into a liquor store. Sorry.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sorry about the loud laugh.
Yeah, I kind of make it a day sometimes. Like I go walking around fancy free, have my arms crossed, reading all the 89 points and seeing all the ratings. Yeah, whatever. But at some point, do you guys, is this just like a hobby for you guys, or do you actually, can you sell any of these rocks or these gems?
Well, again, you fall into a lot of like laws that come into with that. So obviously you can't sell any raw material that you find, right? The BLM, federal government's like, no, you can't do that. But as long as you work it, and make it something that it was not originally before,
Like a necklace.
yeah.
So why in the hell?
Or
like
like
it-
doing something like this, then that's been worked.
Yeah, so you're holding up the piece of petrified wood that's polished on both ends. Yeah, so you've done
So
something to
you've
it.
done
to make
something
it
to it, and then you can sell it.
Yeah,
and
so
then
now
it's like
it's-
an arts and crafts kind of thing.
You're basically being paid for like your time.
Yeah, right.
exactly,
That makes
for
sense.
sure.
I
'Cause-
put my vision into it, and you should just accept it.
It might not be pretty to you. It's pretty to me.
Yeah, right. That's all that matters.
I always wondered how those things got so damn shiny. Because
Well, obviously, you don't find them like that, right? Like
Yeah,
you
of course.
find them in something kind of more like a natural state, whereas this, right? This is the bottom of ocean floor.
Yeah, so
Like-
it's just like an unrefined rock. It looks like just a normal rock, but it has the fossil.
Yeah.
impression.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But obviously, with us going through and fixing this piece and kind of polishing it up a little bit, right? And with the other piece that goes on top of it,
Mhm.
yeah, at that point, you should be able to sell it.
Yeah, because you spent time making it what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Unlike, I was gonna make a CD joke, but I feel like I've been hard on him today.
Oh, I mean,
hey, bring
come
it on, bro.
just a
I can
little
take
bit
some
more.
shit. I can take some
Needs a
shit.
little more punishment.
So when I was younger, I have a very vivid memory of my grandma having a rock tumbler. Yeah. And I remember that she
What
was
the
like,
hell's a rock tumbler?
So you go and collect. You can collect any rocks, put them in a rock tumbler, but you just turn it on and leave it for like a couple days or a day, and it polishes rocks. And so when I remember just going in the backyard and picking up a bunch of rocks and throwing them in there, and then they come out all shiny. You're like, this is crazy. These are rocks. It's something that would happen if like you went to the ocean and you find a really clear rock, because the ocean is like naturally polishing the rock.
Oh, for sure. Have you been up to the Sea Glass area up in?
He's got the rock tumbler.
Yeah, I do have the rock tumbler. I'm all about that. But the
Never even heard of a rock tumbler.
I've already done it, so it's okay.
So really, honestly, how the rock tumbler works, right, is that you start out with like a super like hard grit of tumbling, right? It's something
Kind of like sandpaper or steel wool. It has like a grit level.
Exactly. Yeah. And so you start out at something super hard and go up to something super soft. I mean, usually it takes about a month to do a complete total rock tumbling.
Wait, so this fucking thing's just tumbling for a month? How's your electrical bill? Or do you do it by hand?
No, I let the electricity.
That's a lot of fucking.
This guy's got. You should see this motherfucker's forearm.
He also makes his own butter in his free time.
Oh my gosh, we have some of that. You know, there's the little churners.
Yeah.
We're selling them. I mean, I don't know why, but it's something you can buy if you really want.
You probably were so mad when the internet blew up because people were polishing tinfoil balls.
Dude.
And you're like, oh wait, did you guys forget that this shit
exists? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What kind of Reddits are you guys on?
This was all over YouTube. It was all over
Polishing
Facebook.
aluminum balls?
Yeah, like they'd get a whole fucking roll of aluminum and crush it up into a ball, and then they just polish it until it was a mirror finish.
This can't be like Corn Kid popular. You know Corn Kid?
No, no.
What?
Are you fucking guys serious? Corn
Yep.
Kid? You don't know about Corn Kid?
I don't know about Corn Kid. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, are you
The kid that
kidding
put
me?
the corn on a drill.
Do you guys live on the fucking moon? Elon,
No,
do I need
we-
to send
I-
Elon
I
Musk
live in the
to
woods.
rescue-
God damn it!
We live under rocks. Like, legitimately, we live under rocks.
I hate it because you're gonna be like, you didn't know about this one thing on TikTok, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, right? Like, where's the saying you're coming from,
It's just
CD?
this really cute kid, and he's being interviewed at the state fair, and he's holding a half-eaten corn on the cob on a stick. And he has a little bit of a speech impediment, which makes it very cute. Like I have one right now, a little speech impediment. He says, "It's cone." And it's just so cute because this kid loves fucking corn so much. And so the guy that's interviewing him, he keeps on saying, "Well, what's your favorite thing about corn?" And he says, at the end of the interview, he says, "I hope you have a corntastic day."
That's sick.
This
That kid
kid
is
is
going
like
places.
That's weird.
This kid's like 7 years old, and the interviewer starts laughing. He's like, "What's so funny?" He's like, "It's a corn pun." The motherfucker can't even say cone right, but he knows what a pun is.
Yeah.
Dude,
Smart
when I
kid.
was 7 years old, I was eating earthworms.
Hey, when I was younger, I couldn't say my R's or S's, so I understand that speech impediment, man.
Yeah.
When I get really drunk, you definitely hear that come out.
Yeah.
Oh, my speech impediment. So
I've known a lot of people that move from like out of state, and then when they get really drunk, like their accent comes out, like
Yeah.
talking normal, and then when we get really drunk, it's like, "Dang, I'll tell you what, I'll whoop your ass."
come here,
That was
Bobber
like
Harrell.
a weird mix of Tennessee and Atlanta.
I sometimes wonder what the listeners of this podcast wonder how I really sound like in real life when I'm not so drunk and I'm talking like this all the time.
What about your woos?
Come on, cowboy.
Come on, give me a woo.
No.
Please give me a woo.
No, it's too loud.
What about a
on the
babushka?
Babushka, yeah.
All right, babushka.
Which, for the record, CD thought was a hat.
Hey, I
Yeah,
thought it was a
totally was
hat
that.
too. For the longest time, I thought it was our little Russian hat, but it is not. It is grandma.
It's a
When I met Garrett, he was wearing this hat like he was looking to take over Ukraine or something.
Hey.
And he actually let me borrow the hat because the girl that I was dating, she was like,
She thought it was hot.
yeah, she thought it was sexy. So we
I
did
forgot
like some
about
like
this.
Russian role play. Sorry, I had sex in your hat, bro.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that this was a legitimate thing.
Oh.
And then you're gonna make the joke how she called you Vlad the Impaler.
A word from our sponsor. We want to tell you about our friends at Salt Flats. Salt Flats Brewery is located at 2020 West Industrial Circle. And man, do they make some good hooch. How are you guys enjoying your beers?
Dude, they're great. I'm on to the Blondale.
I like it sour.
Yeah, Nick likes the Berliner Weiss. You guys can find Salt Flats, of course, at the brewery, but they're located at your local grocer and at the state liquor store, where you would obviously find the hooch and
Do they have cold beer now?
I think at the Taylorsville liquor store they do have a refrigerated section now, and at the
We're making strides.
The one in Midvale.
The one in
That was
Midvale is like this.
grandfathered in.
Yeah, but we don't want to tell the people about that liquor store because that's our little secret. Like during
Well,
COVID.
too late for that.
Well, yeah, good luck finding it, man. It's hard to find.
Midvale liquor. Yeah, don't Google it.
Yeah, during COVID, like when the lines to the liquor store were going out the door, when they were trying to buy all the Salt Flats, they were selling off the shelves. You had to go to the little Midvale sneaky location to get no line hooch. But anyway, Salt Flats, thank you for supporting this podcast, and we hope you guys try them out because they're the reason why I'm slurring my words right now. Thank you, Salt Flats. Delicious craft cocktails, gins, and spirits.
You haven't popped that blister
Gins.
yet, have you?
Oh,
Look,
Jesus,
it's
already popping
bleeding,
itself.
or
The bandage-
it's
Weeping.
pussy, or
It's weeping.
It's pussy. Pussy.
It's-
Well, I don't
it's-
fucking know.
You watch me change this.
I did, yeah.
dressing
So
today,
it
and it's-
obviously has probably been popped.
It looks
To the
so
listener, CD had an
Yeah.
unpleasant.
How did that happen, CD?
I know people are automatically going to assume, including all these guys, because they know me, but
I'll validate the state of you for sure.
I was not completely fucked up. It was early not early, but I was cooking in the morning to make some lunch for my friends, and I was cooking with too much oil in my pan, and I had a big splash, and now I have a blister the size of an orange on my fucking hand.
But
That's grapefruit size.
but wait, you
Send
just
that picture to Larry so he can post it.
Oh god, dude, it hurts like a motherfucker too.
how
when
did
I-
you describe
I
it?
can only
What was
imagine.
the equivalent of it coming the hot oil coming down onto your skin?
Excruciating. Wade, when I called you, can you even describe
So I
he
didn't-
heard the fear in my voice.
I didn't
like
know how hurt you were, but I knew that you were like, I burned myself, and I'm like, okay, let me take a shower and get ready, and you can go fuck yourself till I get there. But then I started thinking after I got off the phone, I was like, no, you sounded like you were really hurt. I didn't know how bad. I was like, was it a second degree, first degree, second degree, third degree burn? And he's like, I don't fucking know. I was like, okay, well, is your skin falling off? No. Okay, so it sounds like a second degree burn. It's definitely a big second degree burn. I haven't been impressed with a burn in a long time. That's impressive.
I mean, the only thing bigger than the bulge on his
Can you
hand
go
is the bulge in
past a
somebody's
third
pants.
degree
I assume.
burn? What's after that?
I don't think you can
melted to the bone
yeah,
or what?
like you're cutting your.
That's pretty close to that. I mean, I've seen some shit in the
I
hospital.
almost said a really
but,
bad World War II joke
Yeah,
there.
third degree. I don't know. Maybe that is a third degree, but I would think that's a second degree burn because your skin is still.
Yeah,
I don't know.
still
I
holding
can't.
on.
It's not like I can put a second or third degree burn on my resume. All I know is it hurt like a motherfucker.
You can.
You're not gonna.
It hurt like a motherfucker, dude. Roscoe looked at me like for the first time. He's like, "Pa, I need to rescue you."
You're not gonna have to get skin from your ass to put on your palm of your hand. That's so. It's not
Hopefully
third
not. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get gangrene.
What will happen is when that blister pops, it can get infected. I'm good, Kurt.
Okay.
It can get
All right.
infected, so just keep it clean. But I was a little disappointed that you did burn yourself that bad and you weren't more inebriated.
Yeah, right. Like
Like at least if you were
What did you want me to do? Like chop off my finger? You cynical son of a bitch.
No, what I'm saying is you burnt yourself being that sober. You know better than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
you say you were sober cooking, but were you really sober cooking?
yeah. I
He
mean,
was like definitely in better shape than he is right
yeah.
Okay.
now. And that's not like you're in bad shape now, but
This burn was not sponsored by Salt Flats.
that's why we can't get that Fireball sponsorship. God damn it.
Hey, that would be a good like. Look at what Fireball did to my hand.
But then they won't pay me.
Fireball has just enough alcohol to not disinfect this wound.
Oh, yeah, and it's full of sugar, so it definitely contributes to bacteria growth and ants.
This is how we get ants. All right.
I just killed some ants, some sugar-eating ants in my house. Finally, I won the war. I can retire. I can put the Roomba back in active reserve.
That's a great fucking use of the Roomba.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw ants everywhere.
Ant
I'm like,
killer.
I'm gonna fucking let the Roomba suck them up.
All I have is the world's biggest magnifying glass.
You need to contact Roomba. Hey, I've got a commercial for you. Watch this.
Yeah, this shit was crazy. It was an
And-
all-out jihad against the sugar ants.
So on our way over here, we were sharing a ride. I was sharing a ride with Nick and Garrett, and we got on my favorite subject,
Oh God.
Sasquatch. And I know
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Maverick's mascot, basically.
You gotta get some of these.
That's abominable
Trail
snowman.
adventure.
I will tell you what, though, if Bigfoot came up to me and offered me some beef jerky, you bet your ass I'm eating that.
I'd be like, hey, can I just get a picture so that way people know I'm not hallucinating right now, please?
He just goes, I'm not very photogenic.
All right, Nick, I want you to convince me that Sasquatch exists.
I don't know how to convince you, but
Convince me.
tell
I mean,
you
I'm-
my
I'm-
own experiences in the woods and seeing things, hearing things, and I don't know how else I can tell you that, but
I mean, let's talk about evidence. Let's talk about, have you found prints or
I didn't find
scat?
prints. We were
Poop?
camping once at Donut Falls. Have you been to Donut Falls?
I've been to Donut Falls and I've camped up there too.
Tremendous.
When you open up the Book of Mormon trail guide, Donut Falls is on the top of the list.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
I don't know. I've seen a
So
movie.
what was your experience, though? What was you got to tell us the
So we were camping and we had some dogs with us, and the dogs started going fucking ape shit.
Wait, you had dogs up at Donut Falls?
Yeah.
Hopefully there's a.
Don't tell the Forest Service.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They
hopefully
pooped in the water, and everyone got fucking E. coli from it.
You're all drinking it.
Giardia.
Yeah, Giardia, right?
You have a
Started
hair
going
on your
crazy.
headphones that I got to get rid of, so don't
All right.
be weird about it.
Don't touch me.
Take care of him.
I was just gonna grab it, but then I was like, I don't know you that well, so I was like, if he's like, why is this guy touching my?
No, I've camped up at Donut Falls too, but you have to go a certain amount away from
The road and the creek and shit.
Right.
Yeah, I want to hear
water,
about
yeah.
Bigfoot. I don't
Because
give
of
a fuck
watershed.
about Donut Falls. Let's hear it.
You
But
tell me
so
that-
I want to hear
anyways.
Bigfoot. Tell me how it happened.
So we were camping. It was like 3 a.m, witching hour.
Don't build it
That's
up.
just when I'm going to bed, bro.
And but so the dogs start going nuts, and this thing, like, I got scared and was like, "What the fuck? Get out of here!" And this thing runs up the hill, and it started breaking tree branches and shit. And when we woke up in the morning, it was literally like 10, 12 feet up in the trees. Like, these tree branches came down and stuff, and they were sitting there. And I was like, I don't know, it could have been a big ass moose, or it was Sasquatch.
Hey, Ches, what's the average height of a Bigfoot?
6'6".
Thank you.
Holy shit, he was right on top of that.
6'6".
I don't know, making
Yeah, that
shit
was
up.
fucking bullshit.
God damn, Chaz is fact checking like a motherfucker today.
So you're saying we have a Sasquatch in Utah? Is that what you're saying?
We have
I
a
don't know if it's
Wasatch Sasquatch.
Oh yeah. I've seen the Wasatch Chupacabra
I
though.
thought you didn't like dad jokes. You fucking.
I just want to woo. I know that we're on the Sasquatch episode part of the
Give him
episode.
one.
I just no. Come on,
I can't do its full vigor without.
come on.
No, like,
No.
like every time you do it, Kurt remembers why we bought the limiter.
We have We have a sound engineer that's has to work really hard on making me not
Shaking
sound
his
like
head no.
like a
Okay,
complete prick.
so move your cam to the side, and watch.
So anyway, Sasquatch,
Yeah,
the Wasatch Sasquatch.
I've seen him and the Chupacabra, the Wasatch Chupacabra.
Jackalope.
So I thought Chupacabra that was more of a southern border, like Arizona, New Mexico.
It could be a skinwalker. I believe in skinwalkers too.
Have you
so
guys seen that Skinwalker Ranch? By the way, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. I think I've saw the TV show, but I don't like really trust anything that's a TV show on Discovery Channel.
I mean,
about.
reality TV. Let's be
Yeah,
honest
that's
here.
fair.
Yeah.
However, I do think that there is like elevated activity down there. What that is, I don't know. Just like I've had an experience too, out camping
Right.
with a Sam Squatch, and like I think
Did he come give you some spam?
No, he gave me beef jerky from Maverick.
Jack Links.
Yeah, they have the shitty beef jerky. No, but I've been out camping, and then you hear, obviously at night when you're camping, I think everybody has that like feeling of like the forest kind of closing in when it gets dark, you know, because you're like sitting around the campfire, and 20 feet from you can't even fucking see what's in the trees, and then something moves. But there's definitely been like, I've had experiences where I've been tent camping, and I hear something that definitely isn't walking on four legs.
Mm-hmm.
At least I've convinced myself that, right? And I'm like, yeah, Bigfoot isn't fucking real.
It was Ches.
Like, you're just freaking out, you know?
It was Ches.
Convince yourself that?
But
That he's not real?
Well, I think I was doing that as a defense mechanism because I'm like, maybe he is. I don't know.
It was just me getting up to go pee in the night.
Yeah, it was Ches.
So it is
morning
real.
piss.
You're Bigfoot.
I just have to say anything is possible. So the fact that there might be a Sasquatch, I can see it.
I know that Les Stroud, Survivor Man, is a big proponent of thinking Bigfoot is real because he's had tons of experiences.
Has he ever been checked into a mental hospital before?
No. Yeah, he actually did one
Is
episode.
he
where,
uni?
Just kidding. I'm not trying. I'm just making
I don't
a
know.
joke.
What are your opinions then?
I want to 100% believe that Sasquatch is real.
You just recently went on your first camping trip alone.
Yeah.
Did you have any experiences?
Or is it just a bunch of Jerry's?
I've had a lot of different animal interactions, not of the sexual nature, with when I've been
You've
camping.
been humping the moose out there?
That seems like a weird thing to clarify.
He's going to go see
I'm
donkey
just setting
shows.
myself up to not get joked on, but I failed at that apparently. But I think a little more logically than some people do, and my logic says, well, if Sasquatch exists, where is his birth certificate and social security card and any kind of maybe fossils or poop or bones? You don't see any of that shit. You can't even find a decent fucking picture. I mean,
I did watch a documentary.
this guy's like the James Bond of fucking bipedal animals.
That's because Bigfoot hangs out in out of focus areas.
Oh god damn, how convenient. You know? It's like, what the hell?
I mean,
like,
let's be
when
honest.
that's what your whole life is
You
based
guys-
on is just fucking hiding from people,
You got-
better be fucking good at it.
Damn
yeah,
right.
you're right, but like you guys brought these fossils, and like we've been able to find these animals that existed millions of years ago, but why can't I find one even fucking Yeti fart?
Because they're not as smart as Bigfoot.
A Yeti fart?
I can't even get a wolf of this guy.
I mean, to be honest, in like the deepest parts of the ocean, they find new shit all the time.
Right.
So in the deepest parts of the wilderness, you never know.
Well,
When you know where all the caves are, you can go hide.
Yeah, true. Topography, man, it exists.
Topography, that's like my 7th favorite word of the day.
Made it
Lucky
to
number 7.
Yeah.
So we were talking about our camping trip last week, and I got into some pretty thick forest, but even then I didn't really feel like I don't know. I think it'd be maybe hard to find a Sasquatch, but I think it'd probably be easy to find one of his remains, you know?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
How often
you
do you
know how
go
many
into the
fucking dead deers
forest
you
and
see on the
find
side
a
of
deer carcass?
I have
Yeah.
done that before, but it's not like every day. Like, not every
Right.
time I go camping, you know?
So
They're out there, but you gotta go find them.
Yep.
Just like the rocks.
I mean,
Maybe the other Sasquatches bury him.
yeah, I was gonna say, are they like the predator, like these like advanced alien species that
Have you heard about
no
that
trace?
shit that Bigfoot is a goddamn alien? And
What?
when there's UFO sightings, there's a Sasquatch sightings associated with it.
I would actually love that to be true because I'd love to see a big ass fucking furry creature flying around
Just
this
get
fucking disc.
portal
Right?
down.
Or
and
getting pulled up into it.
Just Chewbacca.
Yeah, they're Wookiees.
Once we find aliens, it's just I hope it's just the opposite of everything that everybody thought. It's just like, like Martha Stewart comes down, you're like, oh, it was her the whole time?
But what if
the reptilians.
What if your pineal gland that's in your head is releasing trace amounts of DMT, dimethyltryptamine, into your brain, so that you're having these dreams that seem so real, that the UFO sighting that happens always at night when you have UFO sightings during the day?
You've been drinking too much apple juice, bro.
I just have to say,
I'm
there's
just saying,
few during the day.
maybe people are just tripping. These UFO sightings are just bullshit, and you're just having a really cool dream.
Well, we did get it confirmed, Kurt, just so you know, by a listener, we did get it confirmed that they do the same apple juice thing.
Yes.
If
Oh, yeah.
if you drink real apple juice before you go to bed, you get fucking crazy dreams.
Really?
Really?
I had
not-
no
yeah.
idea.
It's not like a lucid dream, but more real, super vivid.
Oh,
So
how awesome would that be?
I haven't tried it yet. I'm too scared.
We're going to the store. We're getting
When you get-
pure Pleasant Grove apple juice.
No. You got to get the
How
real, Simply Apple. You know, like the Simply Orange juice. Got to get the Simply Apple. It's got to be 100% apple juice, according to our listener Jeff.
How creepy would it be if I was just like, hey, after the show, do you guys want to buy a bunch of apple juice and take a nap together?
What kind of
That would be a
Cult of
daytime
Sundays.
UFO sighting.
You're like, I bought a bush of apples and a juicer.
We're getting fucked up today. So you never answered the question, though. Do you think Bigfoot exists or not?
No,
Okay.
no.
Boo.
Ouch. Boo. Yeah, I have to agree. Boo.
I want to believe though. I want to believe. I really
Okay,
Do you
Agent,
believe in
Agent
spirits?
Mulder, or wait, what is it? Agent
Yeah.
Mulder?
Mulder,
or-
yeah.
yeah.
Mulder and Scully.
Come on,
Which
Mulder.
Scully. Okay, Agent Scully. I know you want to believe, but
do. Wait, Scully was the girl.
yeah,
I want to be Mulder.
Chaz, you
you
don't
gotta
need to
pick
look for
cat
this.
though.
Then you have to believe.
So have you ever seen how much wilderness is in Canada? Like uninhabited wilderness?
No, they won't let me in Canada.
Have you ever watched TV?
Hey, I was just recently taken off the list, so I can go to Canada now.
I'm glad your DUI
Wait,
has
well-
been cleared.
Exactly.
I love
yes,
how you
yes.
know exactly what that was.
It's been
like-
10 years. I've been a good boy. I am
My
not
buddy
in any
Boston.
trouble.
My buddy Boston has been. That's a joke he always makes. Like they won't let me into Canada because I have a DUI.
Yes.
And
Hey, at
he
least
thought it
I'm not
was-
the only one using that shit out there.
He thought it was cleared, but it wasn't.
So wait, did you have to the person
Hey,
that's
it
asking?
was because of the reason I told you on the way over here.
But did you have to get expungement, or did this just go away?
It just, after 10 years, then you can go to Canada.
Yeah.
Ontario, here we come. Hell yeah!
Oh,
You're
Canada.
going to burn
Dude, I'm-
this place down.
I'm hiking
Colin, we're
across.
coming for you.
I'm hiking across Niagara Falls this January. No, anyway, I
The
don't
only
mean to
thing
get too
cool
personal
about Canada is that Colin told us that instead of reckless driving, it's called stunt driving.
it. Yeah,
Is it really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty fucking cool.
I would have so many
Ours-
stunt driving tickets.
dude, I was getting on the freeway the other day, and some fucking prick behind me was on a bullet bike, and just for whatever reason, while we're waiting for the red light to turn green, he had to do a real quick. What are those called?
Wheelie?
Wheelie. Yeah,
You forgot the word wheelie?
it's called.
Come on, Grandpa.
It's called long-term COVID fog. I don't know. but yeah, this motherfucker popped a wheelie and then got back down and then waited for another 20 seconds for the light to turn green. I'm like, come on,
Sick.
man.
That's
hey,
cool.
he felt like a badass. You can't.
No, it's
blame
just
him.
completely pointless. Like there was like an old
Look how small
grandma.
my penis is.
Yeah.
It wasn't pointless though because he probably had fun.
That's true.
And then you remember it, CD. So you're just reinforcing the fact in his head.
My
He's listening right now like I fucking got him.
my
And now
back.
watch his
Got him.
excuse.
Yeah, you're right.
You set him up so good on that one. Like bravo. That very rarely happens when you set up something that CD's about to do and then you beat him to it and he's like, fuck, I can't say anything.
Hey, 10 years with this motherfucker. I kind of know a thing or two about
234 episodes and that's never happened. Cheers.
him. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm apparently cheersing to my own.
I don't have
Defeat.
any beer, so I can't cheers.
Hey, hey, I can grab you a beer. What'd you like?
All right, well, whatever you got, throw it at me. Don't make
Hey,
me
have
catch
you
it,
tried
though.
Montucky's yet?
We're back on this shit.
Hey, tell me what's
Montucky's
Montucky?
again?
What?
Don't.
Explain to the listener what a Montucky is.
A Montucky is
Sounds like a
PBR's pretty little cousin from Montucky.
But is it
Montana.
actually,
Montana.
is it actually called Montuckies?
They
Yeah.
are called Montuckies. And actually, during the month of June, they have a unicorn on them instead of the normal horse.
Oh, you know what? I have had a Montucky. All you had to say was
Montuckies are
unicorn.
delicious.
I'm like,
yeah. Everybody knows it as the unicorn juice. Nobody
Yeah,
knows it as the
unicorn
Montucky.
juice, right?
Unicorn juice sold.
Yeah, it's like isn't
Hey, Montucky, call me. I have a couple ideas for you that might make you some money.
Comes on our show and makes money off of this. Really?
God damn it.
but you said it had something to do with Montana, though, right? It's a Montana beer.
It's the
I-
official, unofficial beer of Montana.
Okay.
According to them.
Kind of like
According to them.
Ling Ling is, Massachusetts.
Oh my
or-
God! What show is that from?
Yingling.
Ling Ling was
Yeah,
from.
Yingling.
Oh my God! What show was that? It was on Comedy Central, was it not?
Yingling?
No, Ling Ling. Are you saying Yingling?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Yingling. What are you
Yingling.
saying?
Yingling. It's America's oldest beer. Am I right, Chess?
Yes.
And I think
I've heard it's really good too. I've never had it.
I've had it. It's good.
Yeah, better than Pliny.
it tastes just
No.
like Bud Light, dude.
No, it does not. And fuck you for even thinking that.
Dude,
You just
I
triggered
love
Chaz,
you,
man.
Ches, but he is, and I can appreciate this because we have had very long conversations about beer. But this motherfucker he loves beer, and the fact that I sometimes like go to the store and pick up a 12-pack of like Natty Light pineapple, he makes me feel like he's like, dude, are you trying to go into debt?
So I got to ask you a question, Nick. Just as a hypothetical official sponsor of Rock Hounding beer,
Okay.
what would it be?
Unofficial rock hounding beer.
Official? No, you're making it official right now. What's
Okay.
the beer of Rock Hounders? if I had
Natty
it?
Light.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If you find a Natty Light out somewhere by a
Actually,
pile of rocks, you
that's
better
a-
like look around.
I didn't think
He
about
makes a
Natty
good
Light,
point.
So I feel like I'd maybe see Keystones laying in those rock fields.
but How dare you?
But
Yeah,
I
definitely
don't know.
Keystone.
but everybody drinks Netties. Like that's what they drink. And yeah, he makes a very valid point.
I
you
agree.
go out, you find that, you're like, something's good right here. Dig for
Something
like
special over here.
I think it's a good go-to. Like Natty Light's a good go-to for just camping and like being out in the heat in general.
it's
Yeah.
more hydration than
Yeah.
Drunk Nation.
Unless it's crazy though, I experienced this when I was camping last weekend. That at elevation, I feel like the liquor and the beer works a lot quicker.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that's
because
a
your
proven
blood's
fact.
thinner.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, dude, I'm only on my. I was like bringing up 2 12-packs.
Especially
Thinking
when
it's
you're
gonna
working
last me
out and shit and walking
Dude,
around.
I barely even got through the first 12-pack. Man, this
That's why they upped the price at Oktoberfest on beer because the altitude.
Oh, holy shit. Have any of you guys been to Oktoberfest yet?
Yeah, not this year. We haven't gone this year. We will go.
How
Up
retarded
there.
expensive is it?
I think last time I was there to refill my mug was like close to $20.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's no fun.
Yeah.
It's a-
Why go up at that point? You
I
can
don't
just
know.
go out to the bar and have just so much better time with your friends.
It's just going up there to pretend we're all German, like everybody pretends they're
Yeah.
Irish on
Play
St.
some
Patrick's Day.
poker with CD and lose your money because he never comes off of anything.
I
He
know
just-
that, but we've had this talk off air. I think, hopefully not trying to repeat a story.
I think
here,
you did bring it up on the air. Honestly.
But man, Oktoberfest is just feels like such a cash cow.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So you got to pay for parking. You got to pay for this. You got to wait in line here. You got to wait in line.
Disneyland for beer drinking, and
Yeah.
then it's no fun.
Yeah, I feel.
But
like
also, if you think about it, it's smart in their decision because
Oh,
what
yeah.
are they really doing in the summertime? It's a ski
Nothing.
resort.
Sure,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah.
yeah, that's.
I mean, they.
Are they doing more mountain biking now?
I was gonna
I
say
don't
they do a
know.
lot
yeah,
of
but how much money they can make off
biking.
mountain biking?
I can't believe that not every ski resort
They're
in the
gonna start
valley.
charging lift ticket prices,
Yeah.
just like skiing.
Downhill mountain
Why not?
biking is like
Yeah.
huge right now. I can't believe every
Right.
ski resort doesn't have a
Everyone
downhill
and their
mountain bike
fucking dog has a mountain bike now, and it's a cool thing to do.
Well, and they.
ride my bike down the mountain.
track. I feel like it triggered Nick somehow. Somebody talk him off the ledge.
that was a fucking, that was the edge.
My bad. I
it's
apologize
okay.
for bringing up.
Dude, mountain biking is a detriment to society.
No, it just
I don't
sucks
think anybody
'cause-
wants to talk about it just yet.
Okay, I didn't know that we weren't ready. The world wasn't ready for that. Fuck y'all.
No, I feel like Nick, you're probably just ahead of the trend. You know, you live in the mountains. You and I, we've had countless stories about going skiing and shit. I just feel like a lot of mountain anything is just fucking so overdone right now. Salt Lake City's getting
Right.
like bigger and bigger and bigger.
If you're not out there fucking wiping your ass in the fucking raspberry bushes, you're not fucking cool.
Yeah.
If you're not putting
But there's
it on
more
Instagram.
people wiping their asses in the roseberry bushes, you know?
That reminds me of that field of flowers in California that got absolutely destroyed by Instagrammers. You remember that? There's like all the flowers bloomed at once, and then
Oh, the
a bunch of
super bloom or
people. Yeah, they
whatever.
went out there and they were all laying in the flowers, and they were and like the city
just
came out and
killing
was
them.
like, "Please stop crushing the fucking flowers."
Yeah. After it looked like Woodstock 99.
Yeah.
It's like fucking all trampled
Human
fields and
feces
shit.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So crazy enough, when where Nick lives, actually, we collected all of these raspberries up on his mountainside of his
Oh,
house.
shit.
That's on the side of the road.
So I grew up with raspberry bushes in my backyard.
Oh my
the
God.
best.
How much diarrhea did you have as a young kid?
Oh,
No, that happened to me, dude. We had
One
an
day.
apricot tree in my
I was
backyard.
gonna say,
bro.
I told him, I'm like, if you eat too many, you're gonna get fucking sick. and you
only
start
one
shitting
day.
your pants.
Like
It
once you
doesn't
make that
even matter.
mistake once, you're like good. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that again.
But it's so good.
Right?
It's kind of
Yeah, you
sometimes
can eat
worth
yourself
it.
sick.
Honestly,
It's like that's another part of camping too. Is like if you haven't gone camping and been on a hike somewhere and found like some wild strawberries or raspberries or something,
oh
Yeah.
amen.
you haven't fucking tasted nature yet.
right.
You haven't lived.
Yeah.
You have so much growing to do.
It's so much different for some reason. It's kind of like if you like when you go camping, all the food tastes better,
Oh yeah.
right?
Like
But if you bring
burnt the
leftovers,
shit out of this hobo dinner, but
if you bring the food home though, it tastes like ass.
yeah. Yeah, I actually, and I've gone on trails, and I really like to identify mushrooms, and there's a lot in the Wasatch, really good, like the kind of mushrooms that you'd pay a lot of money for at a fancy restaurant in
That
Seattle.
you can eat, or most of them edible.
A lot of them are, yeah,
Really?
but you do have to be careful because there are some that will definitely make your.
Fucking kill you.
Yeah, I would err on the side of
yeah.
most aren't edible.
I feel like you should get a
No.
pig to help you with this.
Truffles.
So that, yeah, yeah.
Go find
Amen.
some truffles.
Yeah,
Is there any Wasatch truffles?
only if it was trained by Nicolas Cage.
Or Nikki Freshka.
That fucking movie will haunt us forever.
What's that movie called?
I don't
Fucking-
remember.
Oh.
Chez, you're the guy for the answer to the question. Chez is looking at me like, I don't know.
What do I?
I don't even know what the hell you're
The
talking
fuck do we
about.
pay you
There's
for?
a movie with Nicolas Cage where he has a.
And wasn't it just called Pig?
Yeah, maybe it was just called Pig.
Is
yeah.
it real?
It's a real movie.
Oh
no,
my God.
it's really like one of those, like you have the last option, the last thing that you have on your Amazon fucking watch list, and you're like, okay, let's watch Pig. Yeah.
I have a friend who hates Nicolas Cage, like absolutely hates Nicolas Cage.
Movie's called Pig.
I was thinking about getting him the Nicolas Cage pajama like set that they have, which is just Nicolas Cage's face.
I'm down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like one of these days he's really gonna regret it because I'm gonna get him that for Christmas.
That's like I'm gonna
Like,
get. Well, do you want me to spoil the surprise for Christmas for you? I've already got your.
Oh,
gift
no.
planned.
Oh, you have
Oh,
my
God.
Christmas
Yeah,
gift?
it's gonna be William Hung pajamas.
Oh, fuck.
I thought it was gonna be durian fruit.
One day you guys are gonna fucking hate me.
get him some big melons.
I'm waiting for the day.
So there is another thing I wanted to bring up because speaking of conspiracies and like things that aren't true, CD's convinced, and you've heard it on the show before, that he can tell blind taste test. He can tell the difference between a regular egg, a cage-free egg, and a pasture-raised.
Pasture
egg.
raised, yeah.
Is this true?
He
Yes.
thinks he can do it with a blind taste test.
Okay.
Yes. With
Hey,
blindfold.
I will.
I think that's
I
fake
support
news.
you in this decision, and I will help fund this. So that
So
way
the
we can
white
put it to the
egg-
test.
The cage-free egg and the pasture-raised egg have a significant different color.
I was gonna
just
say
based
maybe
on the
by
yolk.
color, but not by
However,
taste.
However,
It's
hear
gonna be
me
a
out,
blind.
bro.
It's got. You got to be a blind taste, so you can't see.
Yeah,
the egg.
yeah,
I am
Right?
convinced
Right.
that I can taste the difference between the three eggs without looking at them, and I will bet money.
We need
on
to
it.
do
Is
this
it
on the
because
next
they're
show.
happier?
I'll
What,
bet
is it
money
like
on it.
cooked
Wait.
raw
Hold on one
or
second.
whatever?
Hold on one second.
No.
What's up, Kurt?
We need to do this on the next show.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we do.
The next show.
Yeah. Kurt, do you want to participate in it as well?
Fuck yeah.
Just to be like a control, right? Because CD thinks he already knows the answer, but then like you have no.
I have no clue.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
No.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
okay.
Eggs and egg.
Make it a thing.
Yeah.
Make it a thing.
Yeah.
Next
So-
episode we'll do it.
Wade and I will cook the eggs.
Yep, and they'll be cooked exactly the same way.
Yeah, how are you gonna cook them?
How do you prefer? What do you think will give you the
Scrambled or
I would just go for
non-scrambled?
Over
just
easy.
I would just say scrambled.
Just
scrambled,
scrambled.
salt and
Yeah.
pepper, and a little oil. That's it.
No seasoning.
No
Just
seasoning.
Yeah,
No
right.
seasoning,
I was
straight
gonna
up
say it
no
has to be
seasoning?
no seasoning because that's
Just whatever you use in the pan to so it doesn't stick to the fucking
Yeah, just a
pan.
little bit of like olive oil. Then
Yeah, a
we'll
little
say.
bit of oil or butter.
You have
a
to-
little bit of cat piss.
Let
We'll
me
do-
know. You gotta let me specifically know if it's gonna be olive oil, avocado oil, or butter. What are you using, bro?
Okay, let's use butter, but then you get
Yeah.
bonus points if you
Unsalted
determine
or unsalted?
salted. Salted.
Okay, this turned into the most boring
Actually-
fucking podcast.
Yeah, unsalted. Yes, it needs
No,
to be unsalted.
You're
Pam.
wrong
No
because
Pam.
seasoning.
yeah, Pam.
Nope.
Pam.
Yes.
Damn.
It's basically just canola.
Are you
oil.
trying to?
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't
give
eat
a
any
shit
of them.
if you use that spray bullshit.
Yeah, that's Pam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
Miss Pam invented that.
it's
shit.
everyone's unfavorite stepmother, Pam. We fucking hate that shit. No, hell no.
We
So-
hate
Go
Pam.
down to IHOP
Let's use
and get
butter.
the butter pads.
Let's use butter, and then you get bonus points if you can tell me which one is unsalted, which one is salted, and which one I churned myself.
That would be so easy.
No, fuck
Because one would be salty and one would be not salty. Get a little more creative. Come on now.
You wouldn't be able to guess which one I churned, dude. I'll add a little extra spot. Never mind.
Yeah, Wade's got his fucking what is a butter churn out in the backyard.
I will bet you $40 that you do not get all three right.
Make it 100.
I'll bet you $100 you don't get all three right.
Oh shit! Are we making this?
I double
I
that.
would shake your hand,
Other
but
hand.
my
I'll
fucking
shake your
paw.
left hand.
Here.
I don't know.
Left
Let's
hands.
talk about this off mic.
High five.
You really want to bet that much?
Hey, you got
Gentleman's
a couple,
agreement.
You got a couple of agreements in with this.
I didn't
you
think
know?
you'd call-
It's
I
not just
didn't-
Wade.
I
So
didn't think
CD's
you'd
all
call
talking
my-
about how the
I
show
didn't
just
think
got
you'd
really
call my
boring.
bluff.
But are you guys gonna fucking listen? to
Oh,
that?
I'm gonna listen to the next episode for sure. I've got to see how this plays out.
He's fucked.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I actually no. Let's make it 200.
Just keep
Just
raising
kidding,
the
just
bet
kidding.
until everybody backs out, right?
I've
And-
seen the movie Hustle. I fucking know what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of stipulations that you can weasel your way out of paying me that $100 for.
Oh shit.
CD 101.
I would give you the $100, but you didn't cook the eggs right.
Yeah.
You
No.
didn't put him in the microwave long
Right.
enough.
How dare you microwave? Who microwaves?
Hey, no,
Eggs.
don't
What the
don't
fuck?
give me
Martha
this.
Stewart does it.
After the show, I'll show you a video on Instagram. I found that some person does do that. They put it in a microwave and it works magically.
Okay, I have done the just add an egg thing that you do that in the microwave, and it was pretty good.
Was it?
Yes.
Is
Oh,
it like
This is coming from somebody who's culinarily trained.
McMuffin good? Like what is it? Like turn it into like a puck? An egg puck?
It just kind of turned into a.
Because that's not good. An egg puck?
It's an over easy egg, is what I saw it to
Wait,
be. Right?
mine was just kind of like a almost kind of omelette-y.
What we're
See,
learning.
even omelets are the best.
So do you put some chives and
So
some
yeah, so it
onion?
had everything in it. You know, it had all your season. You know, had some potatoes and some ham and some cheese and seasoning, and you just add the egg and mix it up and put it in the microwave.
So he basically made one of those scrambles that we saw advertised on TV where you just add an egg.
exactly, did just add an egg?
Yep.
It's exactly what it was.
CD is so mad at those.
Why the fuck would you use your microwave for that? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
1 minute.
just got-
One
It
It took 1
30?
minute.
I'm not gonna
Ches,
lie.
no,
Sometimes
no.
I kind of fuck with pre-cooked bacon.
You all got 2 demerits for saying, or you got 2 demerits for saying that. Fucking using that egg for a microwave for an egg.
It's like reheating McDonald's fries. I mean, come on.
No, I got an air fryer to do that.
Do you guys have any like pet peeves on like food or I don't know? I'm just really, these guys make fun of me all the time, but I have like I'm really picky about certain kinds of things to eat. Kurt's never had lamb before.
Ooh,
I love
Maybe-
Gyros
maybe he
are
has.
delicious. A Greek gyro,
I'm
you should
just-
try that.
No, but do you guys are
No?
you guys
I don't
particular
know.
about anything?
Really?
I think that like lamb's
I
a little too
hate
binary.
pickles with a passion.
Pickles with a passion.
Pickles are
Amen
disgusting.
to that. I hate
What the
pickles. I know. I'm a pickle pussy.
Wade's
I'm
ready to
sorry.
kick you out of his house.
No, I'm getting there. Bread and butter pickles can go fuck themselves. Dill pickles, the best.
Do you-
Dude,
I don't like dill though.
Clausen
That's-
dill pickles is the reigning champion. We're gonna have some when we go upstairs.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Just chug the pickle juice.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
pickleback
God.
is one of the best shots.
Dude, everybody
I-
talks about
I
pickle
will
juice.
drink the
I don't get
pickleback,
it.
though.
Picklebacks, they
Yeah.
take it completely away the burn of whiskey.
Yep.
But
Well, what if you do
With the nasty ass taste of fucking pickles.
Oh, hey, Garrett, Nick, it's
Thank
been
you,
a
guys.
pleasure hanging out with the podcast.
Thank you
I
for
love-
having us again.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I love you guys so much. It's been good knowing you. I feel like I'm like sending you
Good
off.
knowing you. Have fun.
Sending you
Bye.
off to the fucking.
You're off to die.
Sending you off to war. Shit. Anyway, I love you guys, man. This has been the Weekly Insult, and your mom drinks pickle juice.
you did make a fucking.
Ew.
Gross.
I'd rather like not do the cringe jokes at the end of the show. Wow, the awkward silence.
Oh, that's not. Yeah.
You
That is wrong.
drinking motherfuckers.
Fucking pickle juice is so good.
Let's go have one.
Are they really?
Let's go
back. Let's go have one.